All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Craps with John from Pro Craps here on Casino Gaming TV. It's Friday Follies. Finally, a day we can just kind of let our hair down and have some fun, maybe. A lot of things going on here. I want to make sure that we're kind of aware of all the stuff, and then I'll get over there and start rolling some dice real quick, and we'll have a little bit of fun, hopefully this morning. Let's get started with here's the deal. Give you what I know today about Chiro's condition, which has degraded a little bit. Unfortunately, I get my phone out here again. I'm going to read you what Crystal wrote yesterday. It's getting real, folks. She said, I asked her how it was going, and she said, he crashed again. First thing she said, definitely not good, not a good day at all. And then she wrote, he crashed again. Respiratory failure. He's back on sedation, full-time ventilation. Dialysis is not helping. It's been rough. And I just wrote, like, is the heart okay? Like, what's going on? And she said, heart is okay. Everything else is failing. Today was a huge decline. Every time I think it's getting better, it gets worse. And then she said, today's the first day the doctor seems scared. They have him medically controlled overnight. This is the first time I'm really afraid he's too weak to come back. Watching your video from this morning, thanks for talking about him. There's just so much. It's like he gave up today. So that was yesterday at about 8 o'clock at night or so. I was at a work function yesterday, so I missed a bunch of things with you all, and that we wrote together last night, and that was what I got. So I wish you had better news today. I don't know. Hate to be a downer every morning. It's like I'm a freaking downer here, but it is what it is. I mean, he's been fighting like a dog, for the better part of a week here, more than a week. And we just nothing we can do, right? We're just gonna keep praying for him, keep praying for Crystal and for their daughter. Daughter actually asked today or yesterday if how dad, she's asking questions about dad, so. Just keep the family in your thoughts. I put the link out there to donate to the family. I think hopefully Jeff has pinned it to the chat so you can all help out a little bit. I've been donating $11 per 11 for the last couple of weeks here. This week I haven't thrown any. I've thrown like 7 all week, I think. So my number's low this week, but I'll make it up. Don't worry about that. But if we're gonna keep on going, and we're going to have a thing tonight. We'll talk about that in a minute. And just keep them together. I mean, I feel terrible. And you feel kind of helpless, right? Especially when it's a guy that we know. It's like, yeah, it's kind of tough, man. It's kind of tough. It's hard. It's hard when somebody is sick and you're working to get them better. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people pass and it's like, it's an instant thing. And you're like, whoa, what happened? It's a surprise. And there's a different level, Chiro's fighting so hard right now, and we're all just like, our hearts are pouring for the family right now. So anyway, that's the update there. I wish it was better news, but I'll keep you posted. Look at the Discord. If Crystal writes to me or Jeff, either one of us will post in Discord whatever updates we get throughout the day if they come. So if it's in your heart, I'd love to have you all donating. I know they can use the help for sure. So, all right, there's that one. Moving ahead, let's talk Ladderson real quick. We're finally the last day. You guys can stop getting on my ass about how bad the strategy is. Last day of the strategy, we're up $800. The worst thing that can happen to us is that for the month we're down 200. If we lose the bankroll today, the worst case is we're down $200 for the month, which would still suck. But think about playing for 20 straight days and actually being even. That's actually not that bad if you think about the casino. If we can win today, that'd be great. I actually think that we're actually 16-3. If I went and looked back at the numbers, 2 days we lost the whole bankroll, right? One of those days, totally my fault. I overplayed the thing, my fault. But 2 days we're at 0, right? So that's 2 losses. One day we lost half the bankroll. And one day we lost $100. So of the 2 losses there, 2 of them are partial losses. So I'm not going to change the stats, obviously, but in my mind, I'm like, okay, it was actually really 3 in total money. It was 3 total losses. So I'm okay with like not destroying the strategy. It's probably, like I said, 3 total losses, not 4. This is a little misleading, but it's had its rough times. Yesterday was a day where it was easy. 6 rolls. Like the days it's made paycheck, it's made it in like 5 or 6 rolls. You come out there, throw a couple sevens right away, and you're good. It's the grindy days that it makes you fight too much. So Waylon put out a video yesterday talking about playing with too small of a bankroll for too big of a bet. He was doing the 6-8 ladder with $30 bumps with $500. There's no way you can make money with that, right? He got lucky. He had 3 rolls in a row where he caught a bunch of 6s and 8s and got lucky with it and made like $400 3 times. Right? That's like with me. The one day that I won the $2,000, you get lucky one day, and it kind of covers up the actual truth of the disasters that happen, right? And that's what happened to him yesterday. We're underfunded here on this one. I think this strategy with more bankroll has a better shot at it. At least you can live longer and take the bigger swings at the end. We're not able to do that. So we get into a grind. We're in a world of hurt. So hopefully we do well today. It'll be the last day of the strategy, and we can call this one good. Next week I'll move in, probably play some 6, 7, 8 next week. I think I'm not sure what yet. We got to make sure we're respectful of the bankroll. Next week could be a come ladder week. It could be 6, 7, 8 week. I just don't know what I want to do yet. We're still going to be only having, $1,000 or $1,100. So we're going to be at green chip level with not very many green chips. We got to figure that out. So that'll be coming next week. We'll talk about that maybe later on. So there's your Dolly Ladderson update, and we'll move in real quick with a couple of things on the come out here. Friday night tonight, Let's Yo tonight. You saw there's a video coming out. I put a video thumbnail out there, scheduled for 6 o'clock tonight. We're gonna do a Let's Yo thing. We're gonna get on Zoom, nothing fancy, no music. We're just gonna go to Zoom like last week. We'll just all talk bullshit, put our cameras on our tables, play some craps. I'm gonna invite some people in to kind of share, whatever. It'll be like a craps chat, but with craps tables, I guess, right? And we'll just talk about old Chiro and play some games. Maybe we'll just do a little bingo. We'll do a little pass the rack. We'll try to make it fun and hopefully raise a couple of bucks tonight too. Just consider tonight like a little fundraiser, okay? And just have fun. We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate the man. We'll celebrate Chiro the way he would want to be celebrated. He's over there, out cold fighting right now, right? Let's do like what Chiro would do. And that's what I want to do tonight. I just want to have fun and respect him at the same time. Also, I see some notes here in chat, but D-Gen is in the house, man. I knew Chris had a house. I hadn't seen pictures of it yet, though. I saw the outside pictures, not the inside pictures. That is a nice place, Chris. I mean, you got the front of the house is great. You got that little side building over there. Nice big backyard. It's awesome. Love the dedicated craps room, of course, and that's a nice property, dude. I think when you guys have your little degenerates running around, it's going to be good. You're well set up. So congratulations to both you and girlfriend D-Gen on the house. So that's all my announcements. I just wanted to give you the quick update there. And let's go put all the sadness and the ill feelings aside here and talk about a couple more fun things. One is going to be, shirts off, glasses up tier. That's going to be tonight. We're going to be shirts off and glasses up. Absolutely. Remember the meetup is coming. The Pacific Northwest meetup is on the way. I will again remind you of the stuff. Here it is. Go to crapsforthecure.com. This will change later on, but for right now, the one button that we have here is the tickets for the meetup. And there are 2 things you can do. You can buy a ticket to the meetup itself for $25. That just gets you in. That's your yes, I'm coming reminder. We're buying everybody a hat and some chips, so that'll cover the cost of those things. If you want to go to the Mariners game on Sunday, it's a quarter. Just drop us $25 and we'll buy a set of group tickets. If we have 25 people coming, we'll buy a group set. We'll all sit together. Otherwise, we'll just have you all we'll buy all random tickets and we'll sit in the bleachers or something like that. So there's the 2 things you can actually buy for this deal. I may put another thing on here. I might have to put a $50 ticket on here if you want to do dinner. I'm going to, I didn't tell Ian this, but I'm going to Snoqualmie because by the way, here's the room. We're going to be at Snoqualmie's Vista Steakhouse. This place is fantastic, by the way. It's our steakhouse. Out the window here is a view of like the Vista. It's the mountains and this place is awesome. They may require us to put a deposit down to get 20 people in there. So if that's the case, I'll add another thing on here. That's money for that. and then we can put our deposit in. I'll let you know next week. I'm gonna go out there this weekend and figure that out. So just so you know that I may have to put a thing on here for that so we can pay for that ahead of time because they may require it. But all the money in here, it's just to pay for the stuff we're buying, right? And anything extra, if there's a few bucks extra per ticket, which there may be, it's just gonna go to Craps for the Cure. We'll just put that we'll keep it in the account. This, by the way, is all set up at Snowball Fundraising, which is where we did the auction and stuff last year. It's the same setup. So every dollar in here just sits in here until the very, very end. And then at the very, very end, we do a one big withdrawal. We don't do the withdrawal. We hook up this website to the charity's bank accounts, and it goes direct to the charity. So 100% of it goes out of it. We bypass the whole thing. So that's what happens with that. So just kind of want to give you the heads up there on how that works. So, all right, what else is happening? I want to think of anything else that I'm missing here. Oh, mark the point, by the way. I owe you an apology. I see you're talking about David over here. I want to tell you this. I watched it last night when I got home because I said we had a work function. My work gets together once a year in person for like a big thing. And so last night was that night. So we all got together and met. I met some coworkers for the first time yesterday, which is weird. But I missed your live, but I watched it last night. Awesome. I mean, I love that kind of stuff. We talk all the time about, like, for you Craps YouTubers, like what's the differentiator, right? Waylon's always got, some new strategy that he's come up with. I don't come up with new strategies. I just perfect the 5 or 6 that I play. I just play them all the time, and I keep tweaking and perfecting them. That's my thing. And I do this show, obviously, right? Jeff is playing live all the time, and I think you did a couple interviews there. That's going to be really cool. I think moving the stuff around the space is going to be nice. It makes our network of people and the Craps community just having something different to watch. With Ed doing these interviews and doing his throwing stuff, you're getting a really good mix of content. And I think that's what I want, man. That's what I want. I'm hoping that we keep it going, right? That new channels that pop up are doing different things. And I think that's what I really want to get back to the dealer show. I want to get back to having a dealer show again. Live dealing coaching, and more tales from the tables kind of thing. I want more of that stuff. So anyway, good job last night. Thanks for doing that. I wish I could have been there live and chatting with you guys in chat, but my work party was the thing. So, all right, let's stop with all this nonsense. Let's go have some fun. Friday Follies today. Look at the purple screen. Good gravy. It's funny. I saw Dice Dr. Dan did a video the other day on the Throne 07s video. Remember, like, Bone Thrower, like 5 years ago, did a Throne 07s win millions, right? That was his clickbait title. And it was not a dumb strategy. It's normal, right? It's all in betting. It's three rolls, all in betting, and then leave, right? Okay, fine. He made $1 million in that video. And then Dice Dr. Dan rolled it out. And Dice Dr. Dan rolled it out with a little bit of clarity, as Dice Dr. Dan does. Dan is, as you know, a very measured person. He's a very calm person. And he's like, hey, this strategy can actually work if you do it the right way. And he did this like tiered thing where he like went from 110, all in 3 times, 220, all in 3 times. And he kind of built it up like, hey, that's actually the right way to play that strategy. So Dice Dr. Dan gets the props on that. But of course, when that video came up from Dan, and all the recommendations are Bone Thrower, I'm like, okay, so I watched Bone Thrower do it again. Like, this is Bone Thrower. That guy's so ridiculous. How does that guy have 22,000 subscribers? I mean, honest to God. Anyway, I thought, how perfect for Friday Follies. We'll do it. We'll do bubble craps we'll do it for dollars. I'm going to do $12 across instead of, $3.20 across. We'll do $12 across on the bubble, and we'll do all in betting for 3 rolls, and we're going to make enough money to buy ourselves a 6-pack. And that's what's going to happen today. We're going to do that strategy on the bubble craps and to see how it goes. And that's where it's at. So we're going to go bounce no 7s today, and we're going to win enough money to buy some beer. And that's it. So let's go to the table. Let's go. I'm going to put the light on over there. Let's head out. We'll zoom into the table, and I'll pull the bubble crap thing out, and let's just go $12 across and do something silly. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let me bring my put my glasses on. So I got this awful headache today, and I got my jaw is like locked up. I slept funny last night. My jaw for 2 days now has been locked. So here we go. We got 200 bucks in the rack, which is not enough money to do anything special, but there's a quarter. Here's 13 bucks back in the rack. Can you see the rack? I think you can. Okay, I'm gonna put the change up front. I'll make quarters out of the change if we ever make any money. And let's just go $12 across. And again, I'm gonna pay these things to the best of my ability here without the change. So we're gonna underpay some things, overpay some things. At the end of the day, we'll be off by a few bucks, and I really don't care because I don't. All right, here's the bubble. There it is. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's bounce no sevens. Let's win our beer money. And with that said, here we go. All in betting. 3 rolls, all in. 3 score hits, all in. Roll number 1. We're off with the puck, by the way. There's the 9. All right, let's go. Let's go, bubble. There's the 9. That's cool. So in real craps, right, 20 pays 28. 2 pays 280. I'm going to make it look like $3. It's close enough. Don't give me any shit. All right. We're going to press up the 6, 8, and 9 just because why not? Just got to pick random numbers, right? Bone thrower has no plan. Press randomly. I'm going to try and press the insides, favor the insides where I can. And that's it. So now we got a 4, 3, 1, 4. There's your new point. And that was hit number 1, by the way. Let's mark it up here. Hit number 1. We'll kind of keep track. There was hit 1. There is a 6. So $30 6 pays 35. $3 6 pays 350. I'm just gonna pay 3, right? Because we overpaid last time. We're gonna underpay this time. It's gonna be fine. We'll grab the 5, the 4, and the 10. Now everything looks like $3. Okay, that was hit number 2. There's your PC for hit number 2, right? If you have a miracle and you can get 3 hits, then we're gonna win money. We're gonna be okay. And we got a 9. All right. $30 9 pays $42. So a $3 9 pays $420. We're just going to call it $4. Okay. What Bone Thrower says to do is if you're the shooter and you made your 3 rolls, you got to get out, pass the dice, right? And take your bets down. We're going to take our bets down. I'm going to leave the $12 out here, right? And what do we make on that roll, by the way? There's 5, there's 10, there's 12. We doubled our money, right? This is a nice thing. When you play this way, you effectively will double your money in the 3 rolls. It depends on the rolls that happen, but we're going to double up. I'm sorry. That's 10. That's $10, not 12. There's 10. I'm going to take the whites back and give myself 2 reds. Okay. If you look at my rack, there's $23 in the rack. There's $12 out here. We're basically got our money back, right? We're playing with $12. Now we're going to take our bets down, right? We're going to do what Bone Thrower does. We're going to take our bets down, let the 7 happen. And when the 7 happens, there's a 9. There's a 4, made the point. We're going to be on one of those bubble crap runs. There's a 6. We're just going to let it happen. This is that whole gambler's fallacy thing, right? The 7s do, you beat the odds by getting 3, so we're going to let it happen. There's a 5. There's a 9. Boy, this bubble is doing great. There's the point. Wow. Bone Thrower even says if you're shooting, pass the dice. He goes as far as to say pass the dice. If you're the shooter, just stop shooting. Which I think is kind of ludicrous. Like, keep your pass line bet up, take everything else down. There's an 8. And get your practice in. You might as well. There's a 9. Look at this. We're on like a 50 roller here. Oh my God. When I played the cum ladder with Jen that one time, this would have been a perfect roll for that, right? Jeez. 6 again. 11. There's a yo, mid-mo yo. Let's mark it up. There's the first one. 6 again? My God. 7 out. Okay, there's the 7. We lose. We don't lose anything. We were off. Okay. Now we're going to reset. We have 3 rolls to go. Let's get a, boy, look at the 4. Look at the bubble machine rolling the 4s today. Now we need, again, 3 hits. 3 hits and out. Come on. There's a 1, 2, 3. It does nothing. There's the 5, 2, 7. So we are going to lose our 12 bucks that time. Remember when I tell you all the time, like, you know, I know trends happen and all that kind of stuff, and the 7's coming and everything. Just because you rolled 3 does not mean the 7's coming. I know Jacob says this a lot. It's one thing I disagree with Jacob on. I don't buy into that at all. I don't buy into this theory that because you've rolled 3, 4, 5, or 6 times, that the 7 is quote unquote coming. On average, it shows up every 6 or so rolls, but it doesn't mean that it's coming. Okay. There's nothing from one roll to the next that means you have an 85% chance of not being a 7 every single roll. Just if you're going to be a presser, play it out. There's no reason not to go from $12 all in, regress to 12, go all in, and keep doing that over and over while the dice are rolling. Like taking that time off and coming back in again did us no good. And I say this all the time. There's 0 to be gained by not playing. You're still going to lose 1/6 of the rolls that your bets are open for, whether you're playing or not. Right? That's just. I'm glad that happened because that kind of proves that point. There's a yo 11 yo. That's our second mid-mo yo. That's 22 bucks going to the family from old Jerry. There is a 5. Okay, your point is 5. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. We got a midnight. That means nothing. We got a 9. There's a 9. That's going to be, again, 3 bucks. Let's press the 9, 8, and 6. That's hit number 1. We got one. Alrighty, we got an 8. That's awesome. That's going to pay 4. Okay, we're going to round that one. No, we rounded that one up, round this one down. That'll get the 5, 4, and the 10. They're all at 3 bucks. That's our second hit. Third score hit coming. Let's go. Let's get it. Come on, baby. 4. That's great. 3 pays 6. And we're going to come down. Okay, Bone Thrower says get your bets turned off. We're going to come down. There's 5. There's 10. There's our 12 bucks. That is us being even on that shooter. Okay, we made it, right? We made our money back on that shooter. Now, you could, that was our third score hit, by the way, we're done. You could turn your bets off and let that 7 come again. Or we've regressed, just get the next 3 hits, right? I'm going to play it the Bone Thrower way. We're going to turn our bets off. Okay, we'll turn them off. We'll let the 7 come. We'll try it again. Okay, again, that's in his mind. You've gotten 3, you've beaten the odds. Don't fight it. Let the 7 run. My theory, it doesn't matter if I'm not working here for 50 rolls, right? I've seen 3 rolls so far. When these bets come back on, that'll be my 4th roll, right? 6 rolls that I'm on for are the ones I'm worried about, not 6 rolls in a row. It doesn't freaking matter. But here we go. We'll let the 7 come. There's a 5. That's the point. There is the 7 right there. Come out 7. Doesn't matter. There is an 8. There's a 6. We can do the fake. A reroll. That was a 6. There was the 7. So we wouldn't have made it that time. Puck is off. Let's come out. And we got a 7 come out. And we got a 6. Our point's gonna be 6. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Come on, shooter. 6. We hit the point. All right. So this is a weird one. That's gonna pay. What is 20 bucks on the 6 pay? 20 bucks on the 6 would pay. Geez, if the $18 6 pays 21, 20 is gonna pay about 24. Ish. I think it pays 24. We're just gonna pay ourselves a couple of bucks. Okay. I'm gonna put the 2 bucks on the 4 and 10. We're going to go to the outside with those. That's our first hit. Puck is off. And again, with all-in betting, there's no rules, right? You just put the money all in play. Ed said last night on the show with Jeff, if you're shooting or know what you're going to do. So you got to know if you got an inside hit, you're going to go, with the insides and then press out. with a simple inside hit first like that, I'm just gonna grab the 2 that I can grab. Back on the 6. Here we go. And we got the 7. That's a huge bummer. We lose it. Didn't get our second hit. That's a huge bummer. Okay, so let's go back out for 12. We're still playing like the same initial quarter. We're still playing with that same money. We haven't been able to kind of break away from it yet. Haven't had that roll or that shooter or that sequence that works. Here we go, pucks off. There's an 8. That's gonna be the point. That's another freaking 7. Are you kidding me? You suck. Okay, I'm leaving the bets up. I'm gonna take $11 out of here. Actually take a quarter and get 13 and change from that quarter. Oh man, we broke into our second quarter. I don't like that. There's 12 bucks out of the rack, okay? That'll pay for the next round of bets. All right, here we go. Press the button. Press the button. There's a yo 11 yo. It's our third yo. Third yo for Chiro. Did y'all hear the news that Aruz Gaming, who does the roll to win, is they filed. I think they filed for bankruptcy, and I think the other group that makes the roll to win group bought them out. So now roll to win as a thing, that company now got consumed by one of their competitors. I'm not sure if they're going to keep the game active or not, but that kind of makes me happy. Hey, another mid-row yo. That's 4 yos today. Fantastic. How about some inside numbers? Now there's a 9. There's a 9. That's going to pay $3. Okay, 9, 8, 6. That's been our pattern so far. There's an 8. Great. That's great. That's going to pay $3.50. We'll just pay. We'll pay it 3. We'll grab the outsides. And that's our second hit. And there's the 6. That's great. That's going to pay. It's going to pay the $4, and we're done. Right. Now again, the bone thrower away. Turn all your bets off. Right. The Dice Dr. Dan way of doing this. What Dice Dr. Dan did, and I'm going to play it his way right now. Instead of turning your bets off and going away, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just press them all up by 1 unit. Right. And put this in the rack. Take a little bit off that table, and now we're going to try and do it again, right? We're just going to reset with a little bit of a higher bet level and try that again. If we can get another 3 hits here, that's how we're going to start stacking it up. So it's going to be a 2 unit, take your 3, go to 3 units, take your 3, go to 4 units and take your 3, and kind of work it like that. We're gonna switch gears here and do it Danny style. So there it is. Not going to turn our bets off. We're just going to go. We're just going to go. Going to go. We got us a 10, right? So 3 pays 6. I'm going to pay it like this: 4, 5, 6. So all in betting with $6 is easy. You just get them all, right? That's a great little boom right there. That's hit 1. Let's dodge this thing, huh? Bam, there's an 8. So $4 8, $40 8. Remember, 42 pays 50, right? So 4 is going to pay less than that. Actually, 42 pays 49. This is going to pay less than that. So we're just going to take $4 as a payment there. I'm not going to go and try and round up to that. We'll take $4. I'm going to press the insides. That's hit number 2. And we got an 8. Hell yeah, baby. $5 on the 8. This is like having a $48 8. Right? We'll call it close to 48, which pays 56. We'll just pay ourselves a nickel. Okay? Close enough for government work. Okay? Now, what we do is make all the bets look like $4. We can bring them all down to 4. And keep the level up. We went up 1 level. Right? From 2 to 3. Now we're at level 4. And I'm taking back $10 to the rack. Okay? There's $10. That's pretty awesome. All right? We have a choice. Turn them off or let the roll go, right? Let's get 3 more. Or we can go back to 12 and start over again. And that makes me pull 12 bucks back. We have all the choices now. You can reset everything, or you can let this thing ride itself out. However you want to go. It's Friday Follies. Let's leave the $4 out there. Let's trust the machine. Trust the bubble. Come on, baby. Midnight. That sucks. Okay. There's an 8. That's awesome. All right. So again, 4 is going to pay. We'll pay ourselves a nickel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our all-in for that one. And we got aces, which doesn't matter. Let's hit 1. Aces don't matter. Got a 10. Hell yeah. $5 on the 10 is going to pay $10. Oh my God. There's your $10. This is going to be huge. Huge. $10 hit 2. You ready for this? Let's go. Now they're all at, everything's at $5 right now. And we have how much left? $8 left. We can go all the way across. All right. Is that 5? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All in betting, baby. All in betting for the win. Here we go. Money shot. Let's get a money shot. Come on. Let's go, bubble. Woo! All right. $7 on the 6. That's fantastic, right? 6 pays 7, right? And $1's going to pay. We're just going to pay 1 for the buck. $8 hit right there. Hell yeah. $8 on that hit. That is awesome. Let's bring them back, right? Let's bring our bets back down. Again, they can all look like 5, or they can all look like 4, or they can all look like 3, or whatever you want. I'm going to bring them. Let's see what we have here. I'm going to check our profit level here and see where we are. This is like the decision I'm going to make is based on where the rack is. So there's $20. I'm going to make these 3 look like a red. There's $20. And I'm going to take what's in here and make this also look like a red chip. Because there's 25. That's a quarter that I can replace our first quarter with. Okay. Here's $23, right? I'm going to regress these down to 3 again. And here's the reason why. If I take them down to 3, that's 5. This right here is a quarter with those greens, with those reds. My bankroll is back. Okay. I've got $4 in locked profit. I've got $3 across out here. My bankroll's back. So that's why I did that. I just, again, looking at your little ticker tape thing on the thing, I'm still pressed up from the original. I'm at level 3 here. That little tiny regression locks me up. So I'm in good shape, right? I'm locked profit here. I'm playing with $3 across here. And now we can really kind of go and not care, right? This is actually enough money to buy 1 drink somewhere. We made beer money. So I'm happy with that. And we got a 6. All right. That's going to pay $3.50. Okay. We'll just pay 3. Not going to round that one up. We'll catch the insides. Let's hit 1 on this series. We got a 4. So 3 on the 4 pays $6. I'm just going to bet it across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's awesome. That's hit 2. Let's get another score hit here. Come on, Bubble. Do your thing, Bubble. What's up? Bam, a 4. That's going to pay $8. Hell yeah. That pays $8 down there on the 4. Okay. We're going to stay now at level 4. 4, 4, level 4, level 4, level 4. Yeah, everything's at 4 units now. From 3 to 4. And we'll take this back. There is $5. There's 11 coming back. Look at us. We have enough money to play again if we need to. There's our next, actually, that's our next round of play should we need it. This thing's a better shooter than I am. There's our 7. Okay, this is great. We did a good job, right? And technically out here, let's take a look at what we had, right? I know what it's going to be. It's going to be $24, right? There's $24. That's actually nice. That was another quarter we had in profit sitting out here in the bubble, right? And remember how my bubble strategy, remember, I'm trying to get like 25, 30, $40 out of this damn thing if I can do it. There it is, right? That's like you would have wanted to go home or get out of the machine with 25, $30 in profit. We just did it, right? 24 plus 12 is 36, plus 3 is 39, 40 bucks. 40 bucks sitting there, right? That's awesome for 8 minutes of work, right? Fun. Do it again. Let's catch another run like that. Here we go. And again, I think probably a buck or two difference in there because of the change, but whatever. All right, point's gonna be 6. Let's get it again. There's a 9. Okay, it's gonna be 3 bucks. 9, 8, and 6. Let's hit 1. There's a 6, so 3 pays 350. We'll just pay ourselves 3. Okay, we'll get the 5, 4, and 10. That's hit 2. There's a midnight, it doesn't matter. There's the 7. Oh, you sucker. All right, we're gonna go back down to 12 bucks. We gotta break into our money here. We'll get a quarter. We're gonna get 13 and change. And there's our 12 bucks out there. All right, here we go. Another miracle. There's another mid-mo. Yo, that's 5 of them today. The bubble knows. We got a 5. Okay, here we go. Let's get it. Oh my God, a quick 7. Boy, oh boy, the bubble giveth and the bubble taketh away, huh? I'm gonna drop, we'll do our last shooter. Last run, there's 12 bucks. Gave all our money away. Come on, bubble. 5, same point. 6, all right. That's gonna pay 3 bucks. I need 6. Let's hit 1. Actually, it pays 2 bucks. I'm sorry. We're gonna 2 bucks. These go to the 4 and 10. My bad. That was the pattern. We got an 8. Again, we'll pay 2 bucks. This is the shitty one. We're just gonna get our 6 and 8. That was hit 2. This is not gonna be a profitable one. That's gonna be a 6. So 3 pays 350. We're just gonna pay it 3, right? This time the all-in betting didn't do a whole lot. If you take it all back down to 12, all you got out of that one was 7 bucks because it was the bad numbers came in it, right? So we can take this and stack it, or we can go press them all by 1, take 1 back, whatever, and let's give it a crack. Let's get a crack at a second run instead of turning our bets off and waiting for the next shooter. Yo, Levin, yo. Oh my God. They're gonna bankrupt me today over here. They're gonna bankrupt me today. Wow. There's a 5. That's the point being hit. $3 on the 5 pays 4 bucks. We can just press the insides. There we go. Puck is off. There's a 6. That's the point. Six again, boy, it's 2 buck shots, right? So again, 4 would pay. This is basically a 42, kind of pays 5 bucks. We're gonna call it 5. I think. For the last time, I forget what I said last time. We'll call it 5 bucks. That'll be our second score hit, and I'm gonna go ahead and press the 4 and the 10 to make them at least even, and we'll get the 6 and the 8 and the 9. Okay, puck's off. Let's get it. There's a 10. Okay, here we go. Score hit time. Need this one right here. Let's go. 10. Yes. 8 bucks. 5. That's good. $8 on the 10. Yeah, baby. Let's get our rack set. Let's go back down to 12 again and get our rack right. I want to make sure that we have profit locked here. So I'm going to color up here so you see what we have. Again, on the machine, you're just pulling your bets down. But there's 20 bucks in red, or 15 bucks in red. There's 20. Okay. If I take 5 out of here, plus that 20, that's a quarter. Right? That's our money back. That's the money we lost back. We're even. 3 bucks locked, 12 bucks out, and we're still playing. All right. That puck is now off. These are off. Let's do one more series here. All right, let's get our 6-pack money and get the hell out of here, shall we? Coming out to a 5. There she blows. There's an 8. All right, 2's gonna pay. Again, I think we're paying ourselves $2, right? We're gonna grab the 4 and 10 with that. That was hit 1. There is an 8 again. That's another $2. Boring. Get the 6 and the 8. We may not even collect on this one. That's our second score hit. Aces, doesn't matter. And the 7. All right, well, that's it. There it is. We didn't get it. But we did make beer money. Or coffee money. We'll call it, well, there's enough money for a tiny coffee on the way out the door. That's your coffee right there. You made $3 today on Bubble Craps. Awesome sauce. At one point, we did make about 40. So I know I'm making fun, but we did all right. That's a fun little strategy. I don't believe for a minute in 3 hits and turning your bets off, right? And then doing it again. That feels stupid to me. Taking 3 hits, turning your bets off till a 7, and then doing that same move again is dumbness. Doesn't matter, okay? As many times as your bets are out there, remember that if nothing else. If the 7 comes every 6 rolls, it comes every 6 rolls, you're exposed. If you take off 15 rolls, like we did earlier, we missed out on a great roll, right? Came right back and caught a freaking 7. Right on the very next shooter PSO. It doesn't matter. 6 rolls where your bets are active, you're losing 1 out of those 6 rolls. That's the way you look at it. Not you're trying to dodge it by guessing when it's going to come. You're just going to lose 1 out of 6 when you're open. Remember that. That's why I think that's ludicrous. But I do like full press out. Like that 3 hits and pull down, 3 hits to regress, right? If you're looking to get a quick in and out, right? 160 across, 1, 2, 3 hits. Like that, I'll show you what it looks like at 160. It's actually kind of fun when you see this at a bigger level. That makes where the bets are more meaningful, right? Let's just try and get it real quick. I'm trying to get 3 hits here, and I'll show you what it looks like here, because this is actually kind of interesting, right? There's a 6. It's never going to work, right? I'm never going to get 3 hits, but yeah, let's pretend the 7s don't happen. I just want to get 3 actual hits and show you what the money looks like if you can pull the move off, right? There's $35, right? So we're going to pay it in reds. There's $35. Okay, so what you do with the $35 is up to you, right? What I would do is this. I would take that. There's $35. I would go 5 to the 5, 5 to the 9, and $12 each on the 6 and 8. That's your first hit with $1 to the rack. Okay, let's get another one. A 6. Okay, the 6 comes $42. That's going to pay 50 for $1. Okay. Actually, I'll do it as 49. We'll do 49. $49. There's $49. What do you do with the $49? Well, I'm making the 5 and 9 at least $35 because I want these all to pay 50. Now everything pays $50, but I still have all this money here. You can take the 4 and 10 to $35. Let's get like this. They can go to $35, and I can get another $6 on the 6 and 8. Right? We can make them look like $48 each. Okay. And I'll take the extra $5 and put in the 5 and put $2 in the rack. Right? There's your second one. Right? The puck would be off here. There's a 7. Doesn't matter. There's 11. There's a 9. Okay. Now that's our third hit. 3. Come on. 8. Okay, so the 8 comes, it's $56, okay? 55, $56. Now let's take a look. I know we had the 7 in the middle of all that. Don't worry about it. I'm just giving you an example of what would happen if it happened. I'm going to bring our bets down to the 160 we started with, okay? Take these $3 out of the rack, right? The 160 we started with, plus all this mess in here, there's a quarter, there's a quarter, there's $10, there's $10. These are quarters. So for 160, 3 hits, right, brings you in 120 in profit. Right now, again, it'll be. Oh, I'm sorry. There's also these. I miscounted. There's 125, 140. Okay, it's close to doubling itself. It's close to a double shot, right? Which, if you can catch 3 hits before a 7 out of the gate, you're in and you're out, right? That's an easy way to make a paycheck right there. If you can dodge the 7 for 3 rolls. That was Bone Thrower's theory, was let's do this, right? Dice Dr. Dan said, that's really cool, right? Let's drop whatever from the rack and let's go to 220 or let's go to 320 across. Let's just bump everything up by a whole level and do it a few times. It's kind of cool. This is an interesting way to play, right? The quick in, quick out, 3 hits, bye-bye, basically doubles your bankroll, right? When I do the Philly special or when I do the tier pressure, it's the same idea, right? Tier pressure was always the same idea. It's full press, full press, full press, right? 4 hits or something gets hit twice. You double your money that was out here and you can get the hell out, right? Just that it's hard to do that. It's hard to get those 3 hits. We got lucky today a couple times. All right, there it is. That's my Friday Follies Bubble Craps thing. That's a good little get you some free whiskey while you're playing the game sort of thing. So there you go. We got our coffee, we got our whiskey, we got our stuff. I'm gonna get the jelly bean color off there and go to some questions. Let's go here. Let's see what we got. PCs. Any good questions over here? Let's see. Corey says we need the bubble. I will 100%. If you want me to do the bubble on Friday Night Fights, I will do the bubble on Friday Night Fights when you guys play. If you guys agree to it, I am 100% okay with doing the bubble crap. With doing the bubble, it's fun. It does take me out of the mix as far as like being a bad whatever. It's fun. I think that little thing is fun. Yes, I have played on Roll to Win. I actually kind of like the Roll to Win as a table to throw on. What I don't like about it, like, as you know, I don't like the fact there's only one dealer. I don't like the fact that the dealer's not a craps dealer. I don't like the fact that now you can't stand in that one terminal and throw anymore. It's so far to lean over. But the good points to it, like the other bubble machines, the stadium craps, you know, if you're sitting there and you just want to relax a little bit, you can charge your phone because it's got a little phone charger. There's some convenience to it that's kind of cool, actually. But I'm not sad to see it go. I think that was kind of a... And I know this is so, I said this before, it's so weird. To me, the Roll to Win is an abomination to the game, but the stadium craps where you're around the thing and one person's shooting, that's kind of fun. I don't know why. I like the vibe of that game better. I think the Roll to Win vibe sucks. So whatever, that's just the way, I know it doesn't make any sense. It's kind of, but that's the way I see it. Let's see. Not sure taking rolls off captures the intent of the tactic. So what Bone Thrower was saying was this, and he was like, what I just showed you. He'd go out there for 160 or 320 and say, look, I'm going to make my $100 and go home, right? He'd get the dice, he'd throw the dice, do what I just did, make his 140, 150, turn his bets off, which is fine. If you're happy with your profit, turn your bets off or take them off, pull them down, be happy, and walk. He'd pass the dice, let his pass line bet resolve and walk. Fine, if that's going to be your thing. He was saying, stay there and do it again on the next shooter, or wait till you get the dice again, which also made no sense to me, right? If you're going to shoot the dice and roll 3, take your bets down, pass the dice, and then wait till it comes all the way around to you again and do the same thing. That's nonsense to me. The tactic of 1, 2, 3 and get the hell out, good tactic. I like that. I like that part of it. That's why I said there's good and bad here. And the way that Dan did this on his thing was great, right? Do it at 160, do it again at 220, do it again at 330, do it again at 440, and before you know it, on a good roll, you capitalize pretty good. As long as the first time you put your money back in the rack. So you do it at 160, you put 140 in the rack. Do it at 160 again, put another 140 in the rack, but then go out there at 320. Now you're making money. Like now you're building steam. I think that's pretty cool. And Dan Dan did a good job. He said, I'm having too much fun with this. I'm having way too much fun with this. The bubble crap shit and that little goofy thing it's fun. We agree to use the bubble, but the sound grates your ears. I know that thing is, you're not even here. When you're here in the room, it's really loud. But it's fun. I don't care. It's fun. All right, let's go. Let's wrap it up here. It's already 9 o'clock. How could it be 9 o'clock already? I mean, this day just flew by. Final thoughts are this. Let's see. I am happy to be done with the Ladderson. I think the Ladderson's a good strategy, but it's proved to be a couple days, maybe 3 or 4 days, 200 rolls to get there. That's too much. I think I screwed it up a little bit a couple times by trying too many different variations of it. We lost money because of that. So I think I cost us more. I know that the days where I lost the whole bankroll, if I'd have played it the way I played it the last few days, we would have made paycheck on those days. So I know this thing was going to be 19-1 if I just played it the way that I originally wrote it. But I tried to F with it too much, and I screwed it up, and it cost us two days of work, right? Not to say that it wouldn't lose a whole bankroll anyway on other runs, but 2 of the days of the 3 that we lost the bankroll, we would have won multiple bankrolls those days if I just kept the levels right. So I mea culpa, right? That's on me. I'm not going to put the strategy in the garbage can, but I'm not also going to use it to chase the table forever and ever and ever. That's where you got to bounce off that strategy if it ain't working in a given day. My last thought is this. I'll see you tonight for the Let's Yo show with everybody. Should be a lot of fun. And I know that we're sad about the current situation with our friend Chiro. Not a good situation. I said it earlier. But that said, we love Chiro. And Chiro brings life, man. That guy brings life. He brings energy. He brings fun. And I want to bring life, energy, and fun tonight. So let's just do it. Let's make tonight a fun night. Let's just go out there and be silly and have a good time. All right? That said, I will see you at 6 o'clock here somewhere on this channel. Me or Jeff or somebody's going to host. Maybe AZ will host it. I don't know. We'll get it running. And that's it. I'll see you there. I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. I'll see you for the daily paycheck for those of you that care. And that's it. God bless all of you. God bless the Mucci family. And we will see you very soon. John's out. Bye.